Let's dive straight into this explainer on the newly launched Eldeco 7 Peaks Residences over in Greater Noida. If you've been keeping an eye on the ultra-luxury real estate market in North India, you already know the drill. Finding a property that actually delivers a genuine luxury lifestyle tour while holding up under a rigorous investment value analysis is pretty rare. Today, we're going to unpack exactly what makes this specific development in Omicron 1A stand out, using the developer's own structural data and design philosophy.
Here's our roadmap for today. We're covering the Oxy-rich vision, taking a tour of the premium amenities, stepping inside the exclusive residences, crunching the numbers on investment value and pricing, mapping out location and connectivity, and finally, looking at the developer's legacy. Let's jump right in.
Section 1. The Oxy-rich vision. This is all about establishing a new standard for green-centric living. So what exactly is Oxy-rich living? Well, it's a highly deliberate, green-centric design philosophy that emphasizes abundant open spaces, low density, and natural environments to really enhance well-being. Think about the sheer scale here. They are setting just 7 standalone towers across a sprawling 7.5 acres. That's practically unheard of. Most modern urban developments would easily squeeze double that density into the exact same footprint. This ratio guarantees massive, breathable open spaces. It's literally designing physical well-being right into the master plan. Moving on to Section 2, a tour of the premium amenities. We're talking holistic, everyday, resort-style offerings here.
Let's look at the premium lifestyle features. We have a semi-outdoor, all-weather heated pool, a dedicated lap pool for fitness, functional outdoor gym zones, a serene landscaped leisure park, a multi-purpose sports court, safe kids' play areas, and a world-class clubhouse. Now, the absolute game changer here is that semi-outdoor heated pool. Your daily swim doesn't get canceled just because it's December, right? And for the active folks, hitting those functional outdoor gym zones right in the middle of all that greenery, it's phenomenal. The whole setup functions as a completely self-contained luxury ecosystem.
Section 3. Inside the exclusive residences. Let's zoom in and look at the privacy and iconic architecture.
We're looking at iconic high-rise towers, featuring signature wraparound curved balconies designed for maximum natural light and superior airflow. This architectural approach is absolutely brilliant. It's not just an aesthetic choice to make the buildings look cool, though, let's be real, it definitely does. Functionally, these wraparound curves are engineered to literally pull in panoramic views while optimizing massive amounts of natural light and cross-ventilation. It completely blurs the line between indoor luxury and the great outdoors.
And here is the magic number for privacy. 4. Just 4 apartments per floor. In the luxury sector, density is the enemy of exclusivity, isn't it? By capping the floor plate at just 4 apartments, you aren't fighting your neighbors for elevator space. You're getting a genuinely quiet, private retreat for your family.
So we've mapped out the refined living side of things, the aspirational lifestyle, the resort amenities, and the low-density green spaces. But we need to compare that to the strategic position, asset value, floor plan scale, and regional infrastructure connectivity. Because a gorgeous home only becomes a brilliant investment if the math actually checks out. Let's pivot our lens from the heart to the head and dig into the strategy.
Section 4. Investment value and pricing. Let's configure the asset and look at the financial baselines.
Let's break down the unit types, sizes, starting prices, and availability. A 3 BHK spanning 1,800 to 2,200 square feet starts at 2.34 crore rupees, and these are currently available. Step up to a 4 BHK at 2,700 square feet, and the price is on request with limited availability. Then you have the penthouses, ranging from 3,200 to a massive 5,000 square feet, also price on request and very limited. Notice that supply squeeze? As you scale up to those massive penthouses, the inventory gets incredibly tight, which is a huge indicator of high demand for the top-tier assets in this project.
Section 5. Location and connectivity. Let's see how Omicron 1A integrates into Greater Noida.
Let's map out the immediate area. Just 4 kilometers away, you have essential healthcare with Fortis Hospital. At 6 kilometers, you tap into the transit grid via the Delta 1 metro station. By 7 kilometers, you hit the major arterial veins, both the Yamuna and Noida Greater Noida Expressways. 8.5 kilometers out is the Kasna industrial area, driving the local economy. And sweeping out to 40 kilometers, you hit the upcoming Noida International Airport. It's a perfect setup, providing daily conveniences right next door, while plugging you directly into a massive, future-proof infrastructure grid.
Section 6. The developer's legacy. How do we mitigate risk with the Eldeco Group?
40. The Eldeco Group brings over 40 years of established real estate legacy in North India to the table. That's 4 solid decades of navigating wild market cycles, regulatory shifts, and evolving consumer demands. They've seen it all.
In that time, they've successfully delivered over 200 projects. I mean, let that sink in for a second. This absolutely isn't their first rodeo. It showcases a highly sustained, repeatable track record of getting things done on the ground.
To really grasp the scale of those 200 projects, that translates to over 60 million square feet of developed space across more than 20 cities. Think about that. It's roughly the equivalent of building the Empire State Building 20 times over. They clearly have the operational bandwidth for a complex, ultra-luxury build like Seven Peaks.
And arguably the most important number here, 30,000. That's over 30,000 families who have already trusted Eldeco with their homes. When you're looking at a baseline investment of 2.34 crore and up, backing a developer with 30,000 satisfied families is a pretty bulletproof way to mitigate your risk.
So we arrive at our final question. In the realm of ultra-luxury real estate, does true value lie in the daily sanctuary of the lifestyle or the long-term legacy of the investment? As you weigh the sprawling, oxy-rich lifestyle, those incredible wraparound balconies, and the robust data behind Eldeco's Seven Peaks, ask yourself how you balance personal luxury with your portfolio's future. The brilliant thing about this specific project? You might not even have to choose. Thanks for hanging out with me for this explainer, and keep learning.